being a kill it with fire review. I could have had so much fun with that. It could have let me flambe the shit out of it, but no, it had to make me give it a 0 out of 5. Rude. But anyway, today I'll be reviewing Ice Sharks. Ice Sharks is a 2016 horror film directed and written by Emil Edwin Smith. In this, a new breed of aggressive, ravenous sharks cracks the frozen ocean floor of an Arctic research station, devouring all who fall through. As the station sinks into frigid waters, those alive must fashion makeshift weapons or suffer the same fate. Ice Sharks is abysmally boring. I would much rather have a film make me hate its guts and cause me to create a kill it with fire review than bore me so much I regret having wasted my time. Because it's time I cannot get back. If a movie results in extreme feelings of like or dislike in its viewer, then at least you know the movie was successful in producing a strong human reaction. I am perfectly comfortable with experiencing one or the other, but mediocrity is undoubtedly the worst critique a person can give a movie. To make the audience feel nothing, to have created something of so little worth, now that's bad. With 15 minutes left to go, I bit the bullet and turned the movie off as there was no reason to continue to watch. Our characters are an assembly of bland, one-dimensional at best characters who are brought together to achieve nothing. Our opening scene holds little of interest other than to create the typical cause and effect plot point. However, the actions that lead to this character meeting his fate make little sense. The plot structure, along with the story itself, is missing a lot of seasoning, resulting in an incredibly bland film, which in turn led to our boring movie. In a shark movie, a person getting eaten by a shark is inevitable, so at the very least, the script could have found far more interesting or elaborate ways to kill its victims aside from the predictable chomp chomp chomp. While I am a fan of ridiculous movies such as this, at least many of the others I've seen I've enjoyed, either because they are so horrible that it is a lot of fun canning them, or they are so over the top that it becomes comical and fun. This wasn't even comical. Kills are sparse, so most of the movie consists of our characters sitting in a room discussing their predicament with very little to show for it beyond their four walls. The sets look cheap, the special effects look like if you ever watch the special features on a DVD and the special effects department shows you step by step on their computers how they build a scene, and we're viewing step 1. You could tell during several moments that the scenes we were watching all came from a computer, nothing was real. The acting is a fail, and despite everything, I will say it was a fail for one simple fact that doesn't even have anything to do with sharks. The simple fact that people are falling into or swimming in Arctic water which drops as low as -50 degrees Celsius or -58 degrees Fahrenheit. In water temperatures of 0.3 degrees Celsius, 32.5 degrees Fahrenheit, a person will lose consciousness after 15 minutes. Death will occur within 45. So the idea of people swimming around in -50 degree water and walking away remarkably fine, I find even more unbelievable than the sharks themselves. At least the story to how the sharks got there makes some form of sense. I zoned out several times while watching this movie, and yet each time I zoned back in, nothing had changed. Ice Sharks was an utterly boring waste of my time. I'm glad all the people who worked on this movie at least now have something on their resume, but is this really something you want on your resume? But beggars can't be choosers. Nevertheless, I do not recommend this, not even for laughs, because there is nothing even remotely comical about it. Well, I'm glad that's over with. If you have seen this movie, then feel free to tippity type about it in the comments section below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, bye.